guys, E2A here, and welcome back to another FIFA 17 Ultimate Team trading video. Today, I'm bringing you guys the best players to invest in this week. Now, I said last week, this will be a weekly series that I bring out on the weekend. And yeah, that's what we've got today. I'm going to be showing you guys the best players that you can invest in to make a really good amount of profit in the next couple of weeks. And in some of these cards, maybe a bit longer term, maybe a month or so. Some of these, it's only going to be a couple of days for their price to rise up. So, the investments we've got, they're all inform investments. But for those of you on a budget, these vary from around 10,000 coins all the way up to about 55,000 coins, I believe. Depending on your console, those the Xbox One prices, PlayStation, they may be a bit higher. They may also be a bit lower though. Okay, so moving down onto the bench, I put these in order of the price they sell for, so you guys can kind of tell which ones to invest in. Now, first up, we have got Kieran Westwood. Now, right now, if we look at his price, he's extremely cheap because of the amount of Score Builder Challenge packs out right now. These cards here are extremely cheap. All of the cards in this week's Team of the Week are a lot cheaper than they would normally be. But basically, he is the only gold Irish in form currently on FIFA 17. He's also by far the best Irish keeper, because other than that, you've just got some non-rare players. Yeah, he is definitely the best Irish keeper, but the main thing is he is very, very useful for St. Patrick's Day. Now, for those of you who haven't played FIFA before, maybe haven't played FIFA around March, that is when they have St. Patrick's Day, and in the past, EA have done tournaments where you can win, for example, a green Robbie Keane. You can often win different prizes like that, and they normally have a full team of Irish players with green cards. Now, EA are going to do this year as well. There is a green St. Patrick's Day card in the EA database, so we do know that's going to be included. So we know St. Patrick's Day is going to be a thing that EA are going to do, and instead of tournaments, as they don't have online tournaments anymore on Ultimate Team, there are going to be Score Builder Challenges. Now, you're probably going to be able to get these green cards by completing Score Builder Challenges, and since you're going to be getting a card, it's likely that you are going to need some informs maybe to get some of these. And yeah, Westwood right here, Kieran Westwood, currently very, very cheap. You can get him for like 11,000 coins. His price is likely to rise up towards St. Patrick's Day, but because he's in packs a lot this week, he's very, very cheap. And also he's going to get used in Score Builder Challenges, and that means he's going to get slightly rarer in the next couple of weeks because he'll have been used up a lot this week. And yeah, it also means that his price is just naturally going to rise, and then with the hype of St. Patrick's Day, his price is going to rise up even more. So you want to probably sell before the Score Builder Challenge for St. Patrick's Day is released. Just check the price and then kind of sell once his price is quite high. But I could expect him rising to probably over 20,000 coins, with him being the only gold Irish in form on the game. Next up, we have got Bernardeschi. Now, he does stand a chance of getting a winter upgrade. He's been really, really good this season for Fiorentina. I doubt he's going to get upgraded enough to make that inform get upgraded, though I have got a video though coming out on winter upgrades pretty soon in the next few days, so stay tuned for that. Tomorrow I've got the investing video for the marquee matchups, and then the day after that I should have a video on winter upgrades. Yeah, he could get a winter upgrade, and I don't think that card's going to get boosted, but people are going to think that he could potentially be a good investment for winter upgrades, and that's going to increase his price up. And also he has a very, very good card, so not only is he going to get hyped up a lot for potentially getting a winter upgrade, I doubt he will, because he's already quite high rated with this inform card. I think his normal card will get an upgrade, but it's not going to affect this inform right here, because he's not going to get pushed up to 82 or 83. So I think people may think that he'll get an upgrade and invest in him, and that's going to increase his prices to become rarer on the market, and more people go and buy him. Also, people like Matt HD Gamer, big YouTubers, normally do kind of investing videos for winter upgrades, and they'll go through players, and a lot of them will probably cover Bernardeschi if they do the Serie A. I have seen quite a few people cover him already in winter upgrade videos, and that means that he has a good chance of just kind of getting hyped up, his price going up. But also, he's got a great card, like 85 pace, 86 dribbling, 81 passing, and a few YouTubers are already doing videos on him. Fuji did a video on him, said he was a really good player. Those kind of reviews means that these cards get more expensive, and he's a really good Italian cheap winger, one of the best wingers now in the Serie A. And also, I believe he is the only left mid or left winger who plays for Fiorentina, or by far the best one anyway. So that means that I think his price is going to rise up, just because he's going to get hyped up for winter upgrades, and also he could potentially get one, but you want to kind of sell into the hype. You don't want to sell once it's released, you want to sell beforehand, because the price all crashes, everyone kind of lists their cards up and starts undercutting. That's what happens if you sell them on during like the period once they've then been released. I messed up massively on like FIFA 15 because I actually picked up an informed Godin. I think it was her third informed Godin for about 200k. His price rose to 800k, and then he got released in the winter upgrades, and his price dropped to I think like 80k. It was ridiculous. Like his price just plummeted, and I lost out 120k when I could have made several 100,000 coins. Same happened with like Lacazette. I didn't pick him up, but again, his price was like 100k. People picked him up. This was before price ranges, so they had a lot more kind of increase. He went up to like 800k or 900k before the winter upgrades came out, just because of the hype. And then once they dropped, he dropped down to like 200k. So you do want to sell them before they do get released, because if not, everyone starts undercutting and staying cards up. But Bernadeschi's a good card to pick up. Just because he's got a good card, his price is going to rise up, I reckon, in the future. In a month or so, he could be going for maybe 17, 18,000 coins. So he's a good one, in my opinion. Next up, the market crash right now with these type of special cards, the kind of low-end special cards, is quite big right now. There are loads and loads of cards like this that go quite cheaply. So we've got Congolo now. He is the cheapest Team of the Group Stage card. Now, Team of the Group Stage cards are likely to be needed for scoreboard challenges, or very likely to be included, I think, some point during FIFA 17. And this could potentially be during Team of the Year, as EA are very likely to release some scoreboard challenges during Team of the Year. And I think that Congolo is a player who stands a good chance of being needed if obviously you need Team of the Group Stage cards, as he's going to be the cheapest one. He's going to be one that people want to go and pick up. And right now, you can get him for pretty much discard price. You can get him for about 11,000 coins. It really is just a no-risk investment, because his price is naturally going to rise up in the future. He's the best Dutch left-back on the game, the best left-back in the Eredivisie as well. And not only that, but as I said, he's very likely to be needed for scoreboard challenges. Right now he's about 11k. He rose up to being about 25k during the last kind of batch of scoreboard challenges about a week ago, during all the Footmas ones, because people thought these cards would be needed. And even if they're not, the hype around them is still going to push their price up, as people will think they'll be included. So yeah, his price could easily rise to like 25, 30,000 coins. It went to about 25k, as I said, during the Footmas scoreboard challenges. Next up, we've got Dahoud, so this is pretty similar, another special card. And yeah, during the Footmas period, during the scoreboard challenges, his price went to 50k, which is ridiculous. Like, he's got the same stats as his normal card, other than a bit more physical. The only reason he sells for anything is because of scoreboard challenges. Like, he's not a good player or anything. Well, he's a good player in real life, but on FIFA he's not that good. And yeah, you can get him for like 11, 12,000 coins. And Movember cards, they've been needed so much during Footmas, like pretty much 1 in 2 scoreboard challenges needed a Movember card. They're not just going to do that as a one-off kind of thing. They're going to need to do this quite often, I reckon, during the kind of period of Ultimate Team this year, because if not, these cards are fairly pointless. So I think EA are going to just keep releasing scoreboard challenges occasionally where these cards are needed. And yeah, I guarantee you're going to need Movember cards at some point during FIFA in a scoreboard challenge, and he's a very cheap one, and he's also a good one in a good league, which means that if you maybe need 100 chemistry for the scoreboard challenge, he's a good one to go with. There's also high-rated players in the Bundesliga. But yeah, you get him, you could get maybe players like Ledley. Just get the really cheap Movember cards for like 12,000 coins or so, and he should be good. Next up, we've got Castillo. Now, this guy right here, he is actually a Chile player, and a Chilean form is pretty good, because Alexis Sanchez, I'm not sure if he'll win the Player of the Month award this month, because there's Ibrahimovic, Lallana and Eriksson who will have great months as well. I think Sanchez has been really, really good, but he does stand a chance of getting it. But I think what's going to happen is he's going to get hyped up a lot. People are going to start doing videos on Player of the Month. They're going to say that Sanchez could potentially win it and to go and invest in this guy. So if you guys get on it beforehand, you're going to be able to get these cards quite cheaply. I mean, he's currently going for, what's he going for? Is he actually going for like 20k? That is ridiculous if he's gone to 20k. He was about 14, 13,000 coins yesterday, which is really good. But you guys can probably snipe him quite cheaply, because a lot of these cards get listed up cheaply. I mean, yeah, here we go. We've got ones for like 15k. I got that one for just over 13k. And if you guys can pick him up, I reckon his price is going to rise to near 20k in the next couple of days, just because people are going to hype his price up for Alexis Sanchez potentially winning the Player of the Month award. And I think there are only 2 gold Chilean forms. There's Bravo, who's really expensive, and this guy here, also obviously Sanchez himself. But yeah, Castillo, I think, is a good investment. Quite a low risk one as well, very cheap, and his price is likely to rise. His price also went up to like 25k during some of the Footmas scoreboard challenges. All these cards there, even if they're not included in the scoreboard challenge I'm talking about, maybe St. Patrick's Day, for example, which I'm almost sure Westwood will be. then you still need informs for a lot of squad builder challenges, and that increases their price. So you do still stand a chance of being able to sell them on in the future. So the last few cards I've shown you being quite kind of low budget, cheap, no risk investments. They're about 12, 13,000 coins, and you can make some great coins by picking them up very, very cheaply, but they're not good players, the majority of these cards. Bernadetti's a good one, Congolo's alright, but a lot of these cards you don't really want to be using. They're just going to be in your club or in your transfer list and not really doing anything. But the next 3 cards I'll show you are really good players that you can use in your teams, and their prices are just going to rise up as well. So it's kind of a win-win investment, because not only can you use a really good player, but you can sell them in the future for some great coins. And these ones are really, really good investments for squad builder challenges. So we've got Winston Reid, perfect wonderful player of the month awards. He's 84 rated. His price is definitely going to rise in the future. He's only 30k right now, and the cheapest inform during the last Player of the Month award, so the cheapest Premier League inform was Defoe, and he was about 35,000 coins. So Winston Reid, I could definitely see him going to like 40 or 50,000 coins, either during the next squad builder challenge for the Player of the Month, or during that next month. So I'm not too sure when. His price is definitely going to rise up, though. He fits perfectly into 85 and 84 rated squad builder challenge formulas, and he's got a great card as well, so he's definitely a player I'd recommend picking up quite cheaply there. Next up, we've got Inform Thiago. You can get him for about 50,000 coins. He's got 5-star skill moves. He's a very, very good player. I've been using him quite a lot recently. And yeah, he's the best Spanish midfielder who's got 5-star skills. He's, I think, the only Spanish player with 5-star skills. But he's one of the best Spanish midfielders, one of the best Bundesliga midfielders, and one of the best 5-star skiller midfielders and 5-star skiller informs on the game. A lot of factors will increase his price. He's 86 rated, so a very, very high rated inform. Players like Socrates, he was 86 rated, and he was needed in the squad builder challenge to unlock Aubameyang or to unlock Vidal. His price went up a lot, and he fits perfectly into so many squad builder challenge formulas. 84, 85, 86, and 87. Thiago fits into all of them. And yeah, I think he's a really, really good investment to pick up. He's a great player. You can use him, and I will actually have a squad builder out on him in a few days. So if you do want to pick him up, stay tuned for that. He's a great player though to use, and he's a great player to invest in. He's high rated, and he's also a good player. So both of those things I think are going to impact his price and make him rise up probably to at least 60, 70,000 coins in the next month or so. But if the squad builder challenge is needed to unlock maybe a Spanish player, maybe Inform Costa or someone, not Inform Costa, Player of the Month Costa, I mean, in the next couple of weeks or so, or the next couple of months, could be a good one there. Maybe if David Silva wins, or Mata, someone like that, wins the Player of the Month award again, he'll be a good investment there. His price will rise up with the hype, and you can sell him on then. So yeah, overall, I think he's a great investment. And finally, we've got Wesley Sneijder's inform card. Again, this week's Team of the Week, he's gets packed a lot, and he's quite cheap. He's currently just under 20k. You can get him for about 19,000 coins. But he's 85 rated, high rated inform, fits into 86, 85 and 84 rated squad builder challenge formulas, which is very, very good. And he's a very, very cheap player, so his price will rise up a lot in the future, I reckon. He's also the best non-legend Dutch midfielder, the best Super League midfielder as well. And he's just got a really good card, and he's high rated, so I think, again, he's a good investment. You can use him in your team maybe as a false 9. And yeah, he's just a good player. Would definitely recommend picking him up. But those are the best investments, I think, in this week. They're all inform investments because informs have dropped a lot in the past couple of days. But yeah, you can sell these on once their prices rise up. It's up to you really if you want to hold them for longer and potentially make more coins, but it's more risky, or just sell them as soon as they rise up by a couple of thousand coins just to get you some guaranteed profit. But yeah, I'd recommend picking up as many of these cards as you can. Really depends on your budget, and these kind of 3 last ones you can use in team, and they're good players too, which is not too bad. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you are new. Also, do go and check out my second channel, link down below to that. I'll have a video on Battlefield 1 out in the next day or two. So yeah, if you could go and subscribe to that channel, that would be awesome. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy. Subscribe if you're new, and see you in my next video. Take care.